will discuss about next topic of chapter electric field and charges. The topic which we will discuss here today is electric field. So before understanding the electric field, you know about the Coulomb's law and their formula, their vector form and some numerical based on it. And after that, yesterday video we have discussed about the superposition principle. So here today we will talk about the next topic, which is here electric field. Electric field. As we know that here we are talking about the electrostatic, and we know that the electrostatic means that charge is at rest, and we know when the charge is placed in electric field or in magnetic field, it experiences a force. But the magnitude of force in different field is different. So here when we talk about the electric field, so what are you thinking about the electric field? What it should be? You know about the electric field in your class 10. According to your class 10, you know electric field is something, some students are saying it is a something or some reason in which when we carry another charge, it experiences a force. It may be a repulsion or attraction, it depends on the nature of charge and the character of charge. Is it negative or positive? Means that when two charges are contact with each other, so that time the charge having like charges or unlike charges, it depends on it. Now here in common language, when we talk about the definition of electric field is nothing, it is an imaginary reason. We can start this definition like it. It is an imaginary reason around a charge in which when we carry an other charge, it experiences a force. Okay, so that force is known as electrostatic force. Electrostatic, or you can say electric force. Got it? So this is one of the definition of electric field which is in front of you, and after that students, you know about when we are thinking here about the electric field, and we know that electric field is a reason which is an imaginary reason. So where we can assume that reason, suppose we have a charge plus q, and due to this positive charge, an imaginary reason is formed around it, and inside this reason or near to this reason, when we carry another positive charge or negative charge near it or on that reason, which is here imaginary, so in that reason the charge which we are carrying, means this positive charge will experience a force. It depends on the nature of that charge. If the charge is positive, as we have main charge or central charge as positive, for which we are thinking here the electric field, if both have same charge, it will repel. If both are in opposite in nature, it will attract. So it depends on it. So it means that when we are thinking here about the electric field reason, it is an imaginary reason. In short, we can say imaginary reason in which when we carry another charge, it experiences a force. Means that this is the reason here. This is the reason in which the electric field is active, or you can say active. After this reason, if I place any charge here, and here also, it will not experience any kind of force due to this charge. So it means that we are talking about any point which is outside the reason. So what we can call this point? Any assumption? Easier? Any guess? So see here, this point is called, which is outside the electric field. It is very important point for understanding the concept. Here, outside the electric field, the point which is outside the electric field, the point which is outside the electric field is known as infinity. Now here in the derivation you will read about the infinity term. That time the infinite or infinity term, it doesn't mean, as we know that the infinite or infinity means a position or a place where we cannot reach, and this is noted by this symbol, infinite symbol. But here when we are talking about the electric field, infinite point or infinity point or at infinity means that the point which is away, or you can say outside the electric field. Okay, outside the electric field, any point which we are taking here, supposed to be this A, this B, this C, all these 3 points are outside the electric field. So these are infinite point. But here when we take any other point, supposed to be D, supposed to be E, so these are not infinite point because they are lying in electric field. Got it? So here we have some important terms like infinity and the electric field. So we can understand the all things with the help of this. And after that, as we are talking about, when we carry a charge in electric field or inside the electric field, it experiences a force. So it means that we are talking about the force which is experienced by these two charges. That force is called electric force. So what will be the value of that force which we are taking here? How we can calculate the force? As we know that if we are taking this force due to two charges Q1 and Q2, that time the force value is equals to this by Coulomb's, means the attraction between the two charges. But here when we have an electric field E and charge Q, so due to this electric field we are taking here, now we are taking here the electric force. Before calculation of the electric force due to this electric field, we will understand first the electric field intensity. What will be the definition of electric field intensity? Totally the force can be calculated with the help of the formula of electric field intensity, which gives us the relationship between the electric field intensity E and force F and the charge Q. Got it? So electric field intensity, it is mainly understood, we are taking here the term intensity. Intensity means power of the field. How much strength of this field is available here due to this charge. If the value of charge increases more and more, the strength of electric field increases. As you can see, means that here, now when we talk about the electric field intensity, the next term is electric field intensity after the definition of electric field. Later on we will talk about some other important points which are related to the electric field. Now before that, we will write here the next heading, electric field intensity. Electric field intensity denoted by E. As we know that electric field is a vector quantity. If you don't know, we will write understand. See, electric field intensity means that electric field intensity can be defined as the amount of force, the magnitude of force acting on per unit charge. When we are taking a test positive charge near the field or inside the field, that time the force experienced by this charge. Means if we are thinking about the definition in terms of the ratio, we can say that the ratio of the force experienced by any test positive charge Q0, okay, is called here electric field intensity. But here the definition in which we are explaining the electric field intensity is differ, because here the definition term we are defining this electric field intensity in term of unit positive charge. So that's why we are saying the electric field intensity is a force experienced by a unit positive charge in electric field. So we can say it may be expressed as it may be expressed or defined as it is defined as force which we are electric force experienced by unit test positive charge, force experienced by unit test positive charge known as electric field intensity, and this is denoted by E. It is a vector quantity and its SI unit is what it is. First we will write their formula, after that you know about it. So here I am writing E is equals to F upon Q, means Newton per Coulomb. Therefore formula is electric field intensity. Electric field is different, electric field intensity is different. Electric field is an imaginary region, and electric field intensity force acting per unit charge in the electric field is called electric field intensity. Understand the two differences which are here. So electric field intensity is equal to F over Q naught. Here I am taking the test positive charge Q naught, or if you want to write the things in proper way, that time you can say that here I will write this formula after some basic definition, means one way I will prepare for it. So let us consider Q naught be the test positive charge, placed in the electric field of intensity E vector okay. Then electric force or electric field intensity E, then the force and the electric force experienced by is F vector. I am representing all the things in vector form, those which are in vector. Therefore, intensity of electric field or electric field intensity both are same. Intensity of electric field E vector is equals to F vector over 2. Got it? So this is the formula in vector form. If you want to write this formula in magnitude form, you can write here either you can use modulus symbol or you can use here numerical directly F over Q. Got it? Now here we are thinking about the direction of electric field. The direction of electric field we can write here as we know that suppose here we can assume this charge is negative charge and the force of interaction between them is attractive. Okay, and here we can see the force is toward this if the force experienced by minus q not by this positive charge, so that time the attractive force will be here. And on the same hand, when we talk here about the attractive force which is attractive in nature and due to this negative q charge it is toward plus q, and after that when we talk about this charge due to this negative charge means this negative charge attract the positive charge toward it, and similarly vice versa here. Now here we are talking about the electric field intensity direction, so where it will be toward positive to negative or negative to positive. So listen one thing, the direction of electric field intensity is always from negative charge to positive charge. Why it is? We will discuss the things when we are talking here about when we will talk here about the electric field lines property, because in class 10 you all read about it. The electric field lines are the lines which are emerges from positive and move toward the negative charge, means that the direction of electric field always lies always from negative positive to negative charge, so that direction is called the direction of electric field intensity direction. That's why if we have two charges, one positive and other is negative, the direction is from positive to negative. Got it? So after that we will here we can say the direction initially when we talk about the direction of electric field. So by this formula we can say the direction of electric field intensity is toward the direction of along the direction of F, means electrostatic force. This is the value, and here as I have written here the SI unit, so we can write here again once again the SI unit is Newton per coulomb. Got it? So this is the SI unit of electrostatic force. Now after that we talk here about the new topic which is here the electric field lines and the electric field lines property, so that we can easily understand about the direction of electric field which is from positive to negative. And let us start how the electric field line we can explain. Four properties we have here which are very important according to your examination point of view. So let's start the video after this. So for that was the video note down. Now after the discussion about the electric field and electric field intensity, here the next topic which I will start in front of you is electric field lines and electric field line property. Electric field lines. After that we will talk here electric field line property. So here when we talk about the electric field line, student, this electric field line you will read in your some extra books in this way: electric force line also. Okay, so here in simple way we are talking about the electric field lines. What we can think about the electric field lines, electric field lines is nothing. It tells us about the strength of electric field. Electric field lines represent, in common language we can say, represent the strength of electric field in region. How it is? See, as we know that here the electric field is due to this positive charge, and if the charge is here, so around it we don't know where it is, but an imaginary region is formed around it, and that imaginary region is called electric field. Here I am considering the charge as a point charge, so around the point charge the electric field region is will be circular, maybe any other shape. But if we are thinking about the uniform region, it will be in the form of concentric circle. Got it? So here, after the definition of electric field lines, which tell us about the strength of electric field around the charge or in a region, here we are talking about the properties of electric field lines. So here we are talking about the electric field lines property. What it is? First property, the electric field lines are electric field lines are continuous curve. Continuous curve means that it emerges from positive charge, positive to negative charge, or you can say it emerges from positive and enter in negative charge. So see, here suppose we have two charges, plus charge and negative charge. It always move from positive charge to negative charge. And here I am writing, it is continuous means continuously it will go from positive to negative charge. But if you know about the magnetic field line property, that time you have written there the magnetic field lines are closed continuous. What is the meaning of closed continuous curve? In magnetic field line region, the magnetic field lines goes from north to south, then south to north. Similarly, north to south, then south to north. Means it form closed continuous curve. But here continuous we can say. After that, the second property, two means tangent drawn. We will write all the property in proper manner, in sequence also. Tangent drawn at any point on the electric field line curve. See, this is our electric field line curve, and we can draw tangent at any point on this curve. Represent the direction of electric field, at that point. Means it will tell us about the direction of electric field. Suppose this point is P, this point is Q, and here the direction of electric field E is from this to this direction, but at another point Q, the direction of electric field is different, which is along this. Similarly, here also along this. So we can see in different point you will get here the different direction of electric field. Got it? So this second point is that tangent drawn at any point. These are the tangents. I will put a scale and take a line. I will put a scale, take a line. So these are the tangents which is in front of you, in which we can see at different point on the curve. When we draw the tangent on the curve, represent the different direction of electric field at that point. After that, the third point is that, which is related to the second point, two electric field line curve or electric field lines, in short we can say, never intersect each other. Means if we are thinking here about the magnetic field lines curve and we are taking here two magnetic field lines, they never intersect. Why it is? Because see, in supposed to be this is our first line and this one is our second electric field line curve, and think about the point of intersection here. At the point of intersection, you can see we have two tangents. One tangent for this curve, which is here x dash, and second is for this y dash. So we have a contradiction condition. What it will be? The direction will be toward, means the direction will be along the curve x dash or y dash. So this is contradictory condition. So here, if you are standing in a junction, 4-line junction, which have 4 direction, and you are at the center of this junction, and at a single time, if anybody says to you, move 4 meter toward right, 4 meter toward left. So what you will do? Can it possible? You can move in both of the direction at a single time. Is it possible? No. Because at a single time, either you can move toward right hand direction or you can move in left hand direction. The same condition will be applicable on this point of intersection, which I have written supposed to be P dash, in which we will get two direction of electric field, which is impossible and this condition. Otherwise, the whole concept of electric field line will cancel out. And this condition is a contradictory condition. That's why we can see that the two electric field lines never intersect each other. The same line, same condition you have seen in your class 10th chapter when you have discussed there about the magnetic field lines problem. Got it? So, two electric field lines never intersect each other. I will extend this statement on behalf of the second, because the reason is that because if they intersect, it will show two direction of electric field lines at the point of intersection, which is impossible. How it is impossible? We know that I have explained earlier. So this point is third. Two electric field lines never intersect each other, because if they intersect each other, so at the point of intersection we will get two direction of electric field, which is impossible. And how we can get the electric field different direction by drawing the tangent at that particular point. Next, fourth condition is here, near the pole the magnetic field, the electric field lines are very close to each other and form crowded region. On the other hand, away from it, they make weak region due to the separation between them, or other from it, they are further from each other and form weak region. See the diagram here. Means suppose we have two charges and we know that the electric field lines will move in this way. Okay, so these are the electric field lines curve, and here also we can draw many more. See, near the poles, the reason here we are talking. Similarly, this type of electric field lines will pass out from the positive charge, and here if we are thinking about it, it will come like this. So it means that in this region, I am talking about this region, and this region, the electric field lines are very close to each other. So near the charges, the region is crowded and create strong magnetic field, electric field. Similarly here also. And away, as you move away from it, you will see the distance between them increases. So they can create a region which is called weak electric field region due to the charges. You will draw the electric field line curve in upcoming video in different conditions when we place two unlike charges at some distance, the point charge, same charges, and conditions. So here the fourth condition is that now student, we have one more property of electric field lines, fifth property, in which we will understand about the property which is called uniform electric field line and non-uniform electric field line reason. Means that uniform electric field and non-uniform. So fifth property is that if the two or more electric field lines are parallel to each other and equidistance from each other. Means when two or more than two electric field lines are parallel and equidistant with respect to each other, equidistant from each other, form uniform electric field reason. Understand this point. And on the other hand, when they are, means these lines are not, means you can say when, and on the other hand when they are anti-parallel and unequidistant for non-uniform region, means the reciprocal of the first statement. So in this we will talk here about the uniform region and non-uniform region. So these 5 properties are in front of you, which represents you the properties of electric field lines. And to understand the electric field line properties, first you should understand about the electric field line concept, then electric field line intensity concept, then electric field lines or force lines. After that you will easily understand about the electric field line properties, but you should understand about the properties of magnetic field lines also, which you have studied in your class 10, because these properties are just similar to the magnetic field lines property. So in this video we have studied about these topics which are very important, and in some last year examinations these properties have come, and up to 2-3 marks property, electrical line property A. Okay, so you should revise the video lecture here once or twice and practice all the important numericals and other basic informations which I have already given by my lectures, previous lectures, and here also. Okay, so if you have any doubt, any query, you can give your comments, and if you want any improvement here, you can give your comments in suggestion box or comments box. Okay, so pause the video and note down. Thank you very much.